Hey, good afternoon, YTPC. This is Dave coming to you from Southern Maryland. It is Friday afternoon around, it's just about 4 o'clock. It's just shy of 50 degrees, gray, breezy, and raining pretty good out here. So kind of a miserable November day, but it's actually December, isn't it? So it's a delightful December day. Man, I can't complain that it's 50 degrees and raining in December. That'd be silly. But it does mean we're confined to the front porch. No fire. We're just sitting up here. I got this tiny little table in front of me. So, as usual, the Meerschaum getting all colored up. And then, what's in the pipe today? I actually did a little video I'm going to clip in right here. It's Brown Irish X. It's a rope. In my opinion, it looks like turds in a jar. But I'm going to do I have no idea what I'm doing. It's my first time smoking a rope. So I'm going to show you here. I'm going to stop here, show you how I prepared it, and then I'll come back. Hey guys, when I tell you what's in my pipe today, it's going to be this. It's going to be this Brown Irish X. It's the first time I've actually put it in my pipe. So I thought I'd show it to you. It looks like kind of like turds in my, it just got a horrible appearance. It's obviously a rope. And then I cut the long ropes into the size that'll fit in my pint jars. I leave the really long ropes the way they are, and they just wind up into my big jar. But to get it into my daily rotation, I cut it and put it in this jar the same size as all my others. So I take one out. I just took my big knife and I basically cut. I mean, you gotta saw at it, but I cut this kind of coin looking thing, and then I rub it out so it looks like this. I need to break it up some more, I think, but I'm gonna try it like this. But so when I say I got Brown Irish X in my pipe today, I just thought I'd show you a little bit more detail about it than normal. The other thing I'll show you, I'm not gonna yabo it, but I got a pound of Cades Cove Cavendish from the Gatlin Burlier that came in today. So this is how I typically like to buy things. It's in 1 pound bulk. That'll fill up two full size, or here I use gallon jugs. I'll show them to you, but this fills up 2 quart jars, and then I'll put some in a jar this size. But there's one. And then the other thing I got was 10 each. I've got 10 corncob pipe and a button nose, and 10 Maltese Falcon. I got them stacked up here. So again, that was the other way I buy my tobaccos, is I buy 10 tins and put 9 of them back. Or if I can, I prefer to do it this way. But that came in today, so there's a mini Yabo, I guess. So that's the right thing to do, right? Anytime you do something for the first time, film yourself doing it and stick it out on the internet. What could possibly go wrong with that approach? So my drink today, it would appear to be water. It is not. I'm going to show you something different potentially. So it's Hendrick's and club soda. It's not a very good winter drink. It is, however, one of the most refreshing, clean, light, just about keto-friendly drink there is on the planet. My son put me on Hendrick's. I've been a gin and tonic guy for a long time, but Sean put me on to Hendrick's. It's pretty good. And then a couple of friends put me on to, instead of tonic, use club soda. And it's super light. super tasty. Oh my God, on a hot summer day, this is it. On a cold, rainy winter day, still not bad. So there you go. That's the pipe, what's in it, and the drink. So a little cleanup from yesterday. That video yesterday took 6 hours to upload. Really wasn't much longer than my others, but for some reason, I think the subject matter got it tripped up in the AI bots. Never had anything close to 6 hour upload before. Anyway, I just thought maybe we were getting a little close to the truth, or flew a little close to the sun, as they say, and we maybe got penalized for it. I think I'm hearing for at least 3 people say your comments are being deleted off my videos. Honestly, I gotta say congratulations. That's not something to be angry about. That means that you're speaking the truth, that you're hitting pretty close to the target. What do they say? It means you're over the target. They only shoot at you when you're over the target. So, badge of honor to you if you're getting your comments deleted. Well, today is Freedom Fighter Friday, or just Freedom Friday, I guess. And we are participating in Freedom Friday on this video. It's not as good as the machine gun, but it's still pretty good in my opinion. Had a pretty good couple days. I told you a couple days ago my debit card got hacked. Well, my new one showed up, and it's working great. And then my HVAC guy came back today and actually got the furnace fixed, and it's up and running, and the house is actually warming up as we speak. So nothing like spending 4 days to get back to where you were on Monday morning. But at least we got it fixed, and we can move forward now. So I'm liking this brown Irish X. I watched Uncle Willie's video from yesterday that the brown is actually stronger than the black. So my black Irish X comes shredded. Am I saying it that right way? Anyway, it comes ready to smoke. Doesn't need any rubbing. It's pretty wet though. So this brown, I prepared a couple hours ago and had it laying out. I think I showed this to you in the video, but I had it sitting in this thing, just sitting on it for a couple hours drying out. Because when I cut the rope, the middle of the rope was pretty wet. It tastes pretty good. And I just had a little lunch, so hopefully it won't hit me too hard. I almost feel like I need to get one of CJ's tobacco grinders and grind this down a little bit further. Because even when I rubbed it out, it still was pretty large. Can't say flakes, but it was still pretty large, larger than I expected. Okay, guys, couple points. Then I'll shut up and we will put up the Freedom Friday video as an appendix to the back of this, like always. I also filmed myself cleaning my pipe today, but I think it'll make it too long, so I'll append it to maybe tomorrow's video, or one that's not already got one. I don't want to append 2 videos on, but I did show you how I how I clean my pipe, deep cleaning, and I'll get that out to you maybe tomorrow. So one of the points I want to make, one of the hardest things I have teaching people younger than me is the concept of, can you Sacrifice today's wants for tomorrow's dreams. That seems to be a really hard concept. Maybe it's always been hard for people to get, you know, get rid of, just put away today's desires or wants so that you can attain your longer term goals. Can we put off buying a bigger house? Can we put off buying a new car? Can we put off taking a really expensive vacation, especially if we have to finance it, in order to actually get ahead of our finances? It's a tough one to get. And as I mentor people and teach people in my CEO school, I find people struggle with that, both personally and professionally. People want the bigger office, the cooler chair, the nicer desk, another staff member so they maybe don't have to work as hard. My mentor, Keith, used to call that pimp my ride. He would go through our finances and really tear us apart for anything that was pimping our ride. If we were buying new furniture or getting a fancier office space, increasing our overhead expenses in some way. Say, that sure looks like you're pimping your ride. So I'm not gonna preach too much on this. I just wanted to say it out loud. Do you have that ability, and are you teaching that ability to those around you, those who look up to you? Can you put off today's wants for tomorrow's dreams? Way easy to say, really hard to do in the moment. Can we avoid those spur of the moment purchases that hurt us long term? So easy to say. So hey, I'm going to talk about 2 books that have really influenced my thinking. The first one, by far the most important that I want to talk today, is the Creature from Jekyll Island. Right? This is written by a guy named Edward Griffin, and how this guy isn't dead, I don't know. But this book, it's a monster book. Okay, it's thick. I've listened to it twice on Audible, and I've read the paper version. This is how the history of the U.S. Federal Reserve and some of the families that really do kind of run our governments, probably more than they would like us to actually know that we do know. Working both sides of the fence in world wars, running multiple countries' central banks. It's funny, the U.S. Federal Reserve has nothing to do with the United States government and has no reserves. That's kind of funny, actually. If it weren't so devastatingly dangerous to our country, that would actually be pretty funny. All right, the second book, The Fourth Turning. And by William Strauss, The Fourth Turning by William Strauss. The fourth turning, so what it talks about are the 4 20-year generations it takes, or turnings, to complete this 80-year cycle that's been going on for hundreds of years. The last one ended with World War II. The one before that ended with the American Civil War. The one before that ended pretty much with the American Revolutionary War. And it talks about the 4 types of generations that we've seen over and over and over again to get us to where we are today. And we are in the 4th generation right now. We're really only a few years into it, so another 20 years, and then you'll kind of get this probably a war, between now and at least, or no more than 20 years from now. And we'll go into kind of another rebirth. Anyway, those are the 2 books. If you're looking to read or listen to something that will change your life, that will have impact on how you think. Those are the two I would recommend. Brown Irish X. It's pretty tasty. I'm not sure it's as tasty as Black Irish X, but it's tasty. I like it. I have to say I don't have too many tobaccos that I don't like. I have some that I really like, and I have some that I like. I don't have too many in that third category I don't really like. But I'm still young in my pipe journey, so we'll see what we find as the next few months and years go by. Guys, I end these things. I'm going to shut up and go ahead and put this video up. You guys are doing great, comment-wise, conversation-wise, videos that respond to these subjects. I love what we're doing here, so thank you very much. Hopefully you had a good Friday. Have a good weekend, and hopefully we'll talk again tomorrow. Bye, you guys. All right, guys, so this is a no, it's not a Weeping Wednesday, is it? That's stupid. It's Freedom Friday, and I promised you that I would do my next one and that it was a good one, and it is. So what I'm going to show you right now is my Desert Eagle 50 cal. It is a beast. It's now unloaded. So it is now completely unloaded and safe to play with. Here's the safety right here. It's got an external hammer. This thing is big. It's really hard to express to you how heavy this thing is, which actually makes it a very easy gun to fire. If you have the hand strength and the arm strength and the shoulder strength to keep this thing, on target, it moves very little because this barrel is so heavy. So it comes with all metal mags. They are 7-round mags. That's about the best you can do. There's no aftermarket or anything that I'm aware of. So you get 7-round magazines and that's it. It's very hard to find holsters that fit it. This is the only one. It's a Kydex. So, but you can put it on your belt, which again, just kind of like some of the others I've shown you. It's nice to have this on your holster, on your belt when you're on the range, so you can just, when you're done firing, stick it here instead of throwing it on the firing table. But that's kind of, that's a good one. And then I thought I'd show you a couple of comparisons. The first one is this is what my everyday carry looks like. Let's see, make sure that shows well. So this is my Glock 43, obviously the Desert Eagle. It's pretty funny to look at the difference in sizes. This is obviously something you would carry. This is not something you would carry, not ever, in my opinion. In fact, guys, the funniest thing, the best way I've ever heard this weapon described, this is the weapon you use when you're worried about the person who's broken your house is hiding behind the refrigerator in your neighbor's house. I thought that was pretty good. So if you want to shoot into your neighbor's house and through their refrigerator to get to the criminal, this is the weapon for it. The last thing I wanted to show you was the difference between a 9mm and a Desert Eagle 50. So those are the two bullets. They're both hollow point. And this is standard. Everyone sees this, right? You see this all the time. But look at this thing. This thing is a damn missile. I'll tell you what, this is a pretty accurate weapon. And once you get used to it, it is pretty fun to shoot. It does not hurt my hand really at all. Nothing like that 44 mag I showed you last week. So anyway, I just thought that was a funny comparison to show you the difference. They're both center point fire. They're both hollow point. But just look at the size, and it's really, I wish I could show you. I wish this was feel-o-vision, so you could feel the difference between those two rounds. Trust me, you want to get hit by this one. This is more like, what do they call it? Horseshoes and hand grenades. You know, you're not looking to be perfect, you're looking to be close. If you just hit somebody anywhere on their body with this, yeah, you don't have to worry about them any longer. So, guys, that's really it for Freedom Friday. I just wanted to show you another great weapon. We'll talk to you later. Bye.